What's up guys, Stark here. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Golden Lion Pirate Fortnite. Now this Fortnite is, in my opinion, extremely annoying. But it is out, it is new, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Now for the team I'm going to be using in this video, I'm going to be using a slasher team. Now it's not exactly free to play. You can make it free to play if you swap out the Zoro and Fossa. You can swap Zoro out for any other Zoro you have. They're all driven, so that'll work. You can swap out Fossa for like the Prisoner Morgan or something like that. But these guys are better, so I'm going to be using them. If you have them, I would recommend using them instead. You don't really need Helmeppo, but he is a driven slasher unit, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm using Doflamingo here as my captain to give me a little bit extra HP, and then I'm using an Intalk friend. He's not driven, but you know, his captain ability is just too powerful, and the rest of the team is slashers anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Now if you have like Dofi or Fujitora or something like that, this Fortnite's going to be a little bit easier, but I don't have either of them, so I have to make do with what I have. Now, I'm not actually going to be farming using this team, but I do want to just show it off here. Give you guys a second team that you can use in case you don't have Dofi or Fujitora. The team I'm going to actually be using to farm it, oh, I missed that, is I'm kind of just completely ignoring the conditions of the Fortnite, but I will get into that when I show you that team. The Fortnite, unfortunately, does have some pretty good books with Legend Marco and 3-Day 2Y Sanji. It does have a couple other things like Ors Jr. and the regular Ors, but everyone's definitely going to be going after the Marco and the Sanji books if they have them. And from what I could see, the Sanji drop rate is better than the Wobble Fortnite. But I don't have Marco, so it's really not that big of a deal for me to farm this Fortnite. But I do have Sanji, so I definitely want to get as many Sanji books as possible. And I can just save all the Marco books for later. Alright, stage 5 here is going to be the mini boss, and this guy is pretty annoying. So, they're going to put up a really large defense buff, and they're going to heal every turn for a little bit of health. But the problem is, you're probably not going to do a whole lot of damage to them because of the defense buff. So, you're pretty much just going to have to wait it out. See, he heals back. You pretty much did like no damage to him. Unfortunately, I don't believe there are any usable side-driven slashers, so it does make this stage a little bit annoying to get through, but it does give you a couple extra turns for your specials. But once his defense buff goes away, he is fairly easy to take out. And then stage 6, you know, is just fodder. Use it to stall for specials if you need it. The only special you really need is Doflamingo. So here you go. There's two variations of the boss stage. One can be this boss stage where he'll show up with the dinosaurs, and then another boss stage will be him with the mini boss from stage 5. So for this one, you just want to go ahead and knock out the dinosaurs as fast as possible. You don't really want to take any hits, but you do have plenty of HP if it comes to it. And then whenever you have a couple red orbs, you can just go ahead and knock out the boss. And I'm just gonna wait one more turn and see if I can get another red orb. I didn't, but we have Zoro special ready, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. And then I'll use Doflamingo special, and I'll be able to kill Indigo. I think that's his name. I kind of forgot what these guys are called. I think it's Indigo and Scarlet. But anyway. There you go. You only really need one orb. I will have the second variation of the boss stage in the next part of this video. The secret stage is the little bird thing here, as you can see on the skill book. His name's Billy. It'll just increase your orb's effectiveness, so it will make Dofi a little useless, but you know, even with that, you should still be able to knock out the boss stage fairly easily if you have 1 or 2 red orbs. And we did get a Marco book, which is pretty awesome. But I will see you guys in a couple seconds when I use the team I'm actually going to be using to farm this fortnight. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Alright guys, I'm back. And as you can see here, I'm using a Stronghold Ace team. Like I said, I pretty much said screw the condition. I'm just going to go ahead and use Ace. And the reason for that is simply because I find this fortnight extremely annoying. And the boss stage is extremely annoying if you can't one-shot him because of the paralysis debuff. And I want no part of that. So I'm using Ace here. You have a ton of HP with Ace. It's pretty much impossible to lose with this team. Now I'm taking Enel instead of, say, like Usopp or something, because Enel is actually a driven character, so you will get the attack bonus from him. And Zephyr is powerhouse, so you will get more HP. Not that you need it. The team is a little bit slow, but it's very safe, it's very consistent. Like I said, you can't really lose with the team. The only way you can really lose is if you just don't stall for your specials, and you have plenty of time for that. Now what you can do is you can you can like search for a yellow orb on Enel for stage 5, and that will one-shot the mini boss, but I don't usually do that because you still have to stall for your specials anyway. So if you one-shot him, you're still gonna have to wait a couple extra turns. So I usually just wait out the turns here, and then I go ahead and kill him. I'm just doing this because if you stall for your specials, it makes killing the boss stage so much easier. Next turn, all of our specials will be ready. We don't need a Nell special. We're just using him because he's a driven character, so he's going to be doing the extra damage. Alright, so we got the variation with the dinosaurs again. So I will have to do another run and show you guys the second variation of the stage. But basically what you're doing here is you're just using all of your specials. And then you can one-shot the boss. Ace's special will clear out the dinosaurs in the back. And then you just attack Indigo. I really hope that's his name, because I'll sound like an idiot if it's not. And now you just go ahead and attack. And he is dead fairly easily. Don't even need all of your attacks or your Frankie. But there you go, guys. That's the team I'm going to be using. I know it's a little bit slower, but you know, It's safer, it's consistent, you can't die. I definitely prefer that. We got some ores books, I'll take that. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds with the second variation of the boss stage whenever I get it. Alright guys, this is the second variation of the boss stage. It's just going to be Indigo and Scarlet. They both do the same thing they do normally. But this time we have much more firepower on our side. We're going to go ahead and use all of our specials. And Ace's specials is almost going to kill them in one shot. Just look at how much damage it'll do. Now they both have reduced HP because they're both together. So just go ahead and use the rest of your specials here, and you should easily be able to kill both of them in one turn. Just for the fun of it, you could just go ahead and use your second Ace special, do a little more damage if you're worried, but there's nothing to worry about. One Ace special is more than enough. There you go. So there you go, that's Indigo and Scarlet. It's kind of annoying, but it's definitely doable, and there are some good books in here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Sanji book, not bad.